Well, I'm going to try to video me cooking with about 90% of my electricity out of my house. I've got 2 outlets that are working here, one on each side of the stove. My refrigerator has electricity and my freezer has electricity, but the rest of the house is completely out. So I can at least cook because I've got a gas stove. And I can charge my phone, but I have no Wi-Fi right now. So let's get with it. First, I'm going to make some sausage. This is why I always make sure I have a gas stove. I don't want electric at all. Because you have electricity, your power goes out, you can't cook, you can't do anything. And I know it's great to have an all-electric house, but when your power goes out, it's not fun because your whole house is dead. I'm just going to brown this. I don't know if you can see it here. I've got about 1/4 pound of sausage, ground sausage that I'm going to make. And I'm doing something simple because I already had a pan of biscuits cooked from a day ago. And I'm going to use those with my breakfast this morning. I can't get an electrician out here till tomorrow, so. But thank God, my stove is gas, my water heater is gas. I'm on city water, so I don't have to worry about electric pump pumping my water. So I can still take a hot shower. I can still cook. I still can wash my dishes with hot water and everything. I just can't see a whole lot. It's partially cloudy out there today, so even the sunshine is not brightening up my kitchen this morning. But I'm just browning this a little over 1/4 pound, about 1/3 of a pound of sausage, ground sausage. I made biscuit toast last night and ate it with some watermelon rind jelly, and it was really good. But I'm going to take one of these biscuits and I'm just going to cut it in half. And it doesn't matter that it's cold because this gravy and the sausage is going to be hot going on it, and that'll fix it up. But I've got one biscuit sliced in half, so that gives me 2 pieces. Yeah, it's crazy because my car battery died the same time my electrical panel messed up. So, but I'm really grateful that at least the main breaker is on and it's supplying electricity to my kitchen. It's just not giving me an overhead light or anything. I don't have any light over my stove. But at least I can cook something to eat. I can wash my dishes. I can shower. Other than that, I just have to do without lights in the house, you know, unless I plug in a light like I've done here. I've got a light shining toward me on the stove to try to show you what I'm doing. It's not very good, and it's about as bright as it'll go. Oh, there it goes. That's a little brighter, but I don't know if you can see anything any better in the picture. But I've got my sausage in here browning. Yeah, I've had quite a night. I changed out fuses. I changed out the main fuse panel, the two long fuses. My power came back on. It stayed on for about an hour. Then it started flickering again and went off. So I'm thinking right now there's maybe some faulty wiring. Maybe there's a shortage in a wire or something. So I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm going to leave well enough alone. At least my refrigerator, my freezer is going to stay cold. I do have some electricity to charge my phone up, so I'm not totally cut off from the world. And I'll just make do until tomorrow. And I probably am not going to be able to upload this video until tomorrow, or whenever I get an electrician out here to see what the problem is and take care of it. But I thought y'all might like to see this. My experience with most of my power out in my house. But I've heard so many people, oh, I'd rather have electricity. I'd rather have all electric house. Well, that's fine if everything works correctly. But if your power goes out, you have nothing in your house. You have no hot water. You have no stove, no way of cooking. You cannot shower. You have no heat or AC. And, you know, pretty much cripples you. At least the way I am with gas water heater, a gas stove, with just having 2 outlets working right now, I can at least cook and shower and wash dishes. You know, I can survive till I get it fixed. But my meal is just this easy. Throw you some ground sausage in a pan, brown it. And I do have to get a little bit of flour. Let me go get that. I'm just going to sprinkle a couple of tablespoons, or a little bit of flour on my sausage. I dropped that. I need to put in just a little bit of olive oil. Because this sausage is awfully lean. There's really no fat content to it. And I'm just going to brown that flour with my sausage just a little bit. I've got some evaporated milk because y'all know I'm allergic to whole milk. And I don't drink much of this evaporated milk. I don't drink it at all, really. And I water it down when I cook with it. So it almost turns it into a low-fat milk. Now I'm going to add my milk into my flour and sausage mixture. And I may need more water. We'll see. Yeah, I'm so grateful at times like this that my stove is gas. I would not be cooking anything if it was electric right now. And then you just need to let that simmer a little bit until your gravy starts thickening up. And I'll probably have to add a little bit more water in there. I don't think I had quite enough. Because with at least 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of flour, you need a good bit of milk and water to keep it from getting thick like glue. I want my gravy thick, but I don't want it stiff. So we'll see how this thickens up, and I may add a little bit more. Yeah, I just thank God for small favors, because I was afraid I was going to lose all the food in the freezer and the refrigerator before I could get anybody out here. But just by luck, that one circuit is on. And I had forgot that my freezer, I had a separate line run many years ago just for the freezer, because I used to have a chest freezer back over on that side when I first started living here. And I knew the other outlets weren't powerful enough to run the freezer. So I had an electrician come in, and they ran a separate line from the pole outside straight into the house to run the freezer. So the freezer is on right now. It's thickening up nicely. And you need to simmer it just a little bit, because you want that flour to cook. You don't want to eat raw flour. Add just a little bit more water. Because because it's thickening up quite a bit and I don't want it too thick. And of course, when you turn your heat off and your mixture starts cooling off, it's going to thicken up a little more too. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Get me a spoon. And just spoon me some gravy. Sausage gravy right on my biscuits. That's going to heat those biscuits up. Make them all soft again. Look at there. Don't that look good? Fixing breakfast on about 10% power of my whole house. No lights, no nothing, except a couple of outlets and my refrigerator running. So there you go. It can be done. Especially if you got a gas stove and gas water heater. You're in luck when the power goes out for any reason. So I'm going to sit down here and enjoy my breakfast. I just thought y'all would get a kick out of seeing me fix breakfast in the dark this morning. I'm just lucky too that I had this light. It's a video light that you plug in to illuminate, whatever it is you're videoing. And that's the only light that I've got this morning is this one video light. It's a circle light. And you can see it doesn't light up a whole lot, but it does light up enough that I could video this. So y'all, I hope you said some prayers for me last night if you saw my emergency live. And love y'all. We'll see you on the next one. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast now. Love y'all. Bye now. This is some good sausage and gravy, y'all. Biscuits and gravy.